contact me for prices on BNC and Phyto Pro and other products. Sorry I took so long with these videos. A lot of things have changed. First start recording these videos at the end of May. Very busy with DJ dates, photo booth, 360. My mother had passed. And like I said, a lot of things have changed. So I'm starting to upload the videos. Takes time to edit, but I can't even edit it the way I want to edit it. First off, the price has went up. I had said that in the previous video. Early in the video. The price has gone up already. They put out the covers. The cover's $300. I don't like the cover. It doesn't have nothing in the middle and the back. It just goes over it when it lays down. So yeah. Just keep watching the rest of the video. This has the Phyto in it. And this is the Beamer, the original. So you're going to get a test at the end of the video with this. This one has the Phyto Pro. This is the Beamer. I'm trying to get a TBX 100 too. So I could compare all three. Oh, don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Statement NYC. Statement NYC. I'm still back doing reviews. I have bought controllers over the years, speakers. I still have the videos. They're going to be old, but I'll probably put some of them up there. Next, we're going to sample some different songs. 3 to 4 different songs. So you can hear the tone of the EL18S. And you can make a decision. I'm recording from my phone. And I use 4 bass. I think I should only use 2. So the next day, tomorrow, I'll probably only use 2 bass. So you can hear the tones. But that's what's up next. This is with no EQ, no crossover, straight from the Flex 10 controller. This is the new Yorkville EL18S. Didn't change the woofers yet. This is just straight. Plays right there. That's playing nice and deep. just play a little too mid-bassy for me, closer to the LS. The ES, because I have the ES too. Let me go get it. So, they're not bad. They changed the woofer. I still don't like the tone of the woofer. I'll explain why just now, but it's not bad. So you feel a little more power because you don't have all the limiters like this have on it. So you feel more power out the box. This is wider, heavier, 176 pounds. It's not bad. Sounds decent. I'm gonna change the woofer. I have two of these left because I'm using these for my events because of the handles on the top, easier. Handles on the bottom, two handles underneath. This only has a handle in the middle, and the handle in the middle there, and the rest is here. If you're going upstairs with somebody, you're only trying to hold this with one hand with the handle. You're going upstairs, you can hold this with two, and two on the bottom. So I'm keeping these for my events. Normally I only use one for an event, maybe two. So these is going to be for my events, and this is for my like little block parties, competition, some bigger events. So this now, why I changed from this is the X-Max used to always come on in the temperature. So the trick what I did with this, give it more volume and put a little signal in, and it would work. And this out the box, as you see, punchy smooth D. If you don't have a DSP, if you don't have a mixing board that has a digital mixing board that has crossovers and stuff in it, this out the box is better. And as you see, you have your crossover settings out the box. This is just straight. No, it's crossed only from 100 to 35. It's straight. That's why you heard the higher bass frequencies in it. Sorry about that. The alarm company was calling. The garage sensor was going off. Front door sensor in the windows. They want to know if everything was okay. So, like I said, the tone in this, I'm going to change the woofer. Because the tone in this is deep, but a harsh deep. Not as smooth. It's like a brum, 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 brum. Then a doom, 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 doom. And the higher bass notes I don't like in the woofer I'm going to change it to, already know, because I already have it in the ES. Plays those same frequencies, but smoother. Not as harsh. And the woofer is lighter, so you lose some of the weight. I noticed the handle, understand when you lay it down, this is in the middle, so they couldn't put the handle here. To pick it up, put it here. Because they route out the holes, same thing on the top. So you could put it up top and the legs are going and say, don't move, it won't walk. But this handle is weird, where it's at. And you got to bend down very low to pick it up. Even if you're trying to go somewhere with somebody, go upstairs or something, it's weird. And then this handle, yeah. But overall, I like it. They blacked out the mesh. I always was thinking of blacking out the mesh on the ES, so now I'm gonna black out the mesh on the ES. It's overall very good. It has its purpose. The ES has its purpose. If you want the ES, get it, because that's gonna be discontinued unless you buy it used. No warranties if you buy it used, so you might as well spend the extra money and get it brand new. But this has its purpose. You have more flexibility with this a little because you can lay it on the side and it doesn't look odd because they blacked out the mesh. Yeah, it's not bad. As you see, I have 4 of them, so it has its purpose, like I said. And the pros with this is the amplifier and the woofer, upgraded woofer, is very good. You don't have that much, you don't have the limiting like the ES. The ES have the limiter, X-Max, and temperature limiter. I guess because of the LSA is doing too much warranties, blowing up the woofers because the amplifier was just strong with that, and the woofer couldn't handle it. You're not going to have that problem with this. It handles it. It doesn't even sound distorted. It's not even smell like it's burning. The woofer is going to handle the amplifier with this. They actually match. I'm going to say that. The woofer and the amp match on this. So it's a good upgrade. The ES is not bad. It works. But if you try to push it and be aggressive with it, you're not. This is aggressive. The alarm company call. This is very aggressive because I had the 4 in the backyard the same way and they never call for those. And I changed the woofer in those. This even when I didn't change the woofer, they never call. This one they call. So I can imagine when I changed the woofer to get the bass note I want. And that's a pro. And I see it's a pro because I want to shape the bass the way I want with this. The tone and the song of the bass, because this is just technically amplifier and woofer. The other ones has the DSP, even the LS had the DSP, so they also kind of shape the song already for you. This is not doing that. So if you don't mind and you know what you're doing, and you want your sound, you wanted to sound the way you wanted to sound, this is worth the upgrade. This is just, like I said, the amp power and the woofer, yeah. In the box, you're also getting a deep note because of the size of the box. If you know the physics and stuff like that, the bigger the box, the better the deep, the bass note. And I would recommend getting this right away. The price of this should not be where it's at really, because of the economy. This is the same price starting as the ES. That's $2,200. That's $2,200. When I first got my first ES, I paid $1,500. I didn't pay $22 for this, but it shouldn't be there because of the economy. And the box, the physical box, and a better woofer. I mean, they did save on some of the DSP, but still, it's not that much. This, yeah, if you want to go out there right away and get it, look out for part 2 of this video, because I take this woofer out and put it in the ES and compare my Fighter Pro in this. I also take the Fighter Pro and put it in here and compare it. So look out for part 2. Also, I take the box apart, open it so you can see the inside of the box with that. And part 2, I'll show you the caster plates. So you can take these off and still have them if they want. They come off and on without unscrewing them. You put the caster plate on, they pop in and off and on. So look out for part 2. What I will want to see, I don't know if Yorkville's going to make covers, because I never see them make covers. I know it's going to slide down over the cover, but I would love to see a flap. That's the only problem I have. I want them to make a flap to protect this amplifier. Make a flap to come down with some pad, protect the amplifier from the water. If you're coming off the sidewalk, it doesn't scrape the amplifier in no way. So I would love to see a cover that I know when you lay it down it's gonna slide over, but put a flap. I don't mind picking it back up and put the flap and Velcro the flap to protect the amplifier. That's the only thing I'm worried about because of it's laying down. So thanks for watching this video. Look for part 2. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Statement NYC. Statement NYC. Y'all enjoy. Highly recommend it. I have 4 of them. To get the full potential of these boxes, you got to put the right amperage in, the right electricity. It says 4 to 4.5. That's just to get them to play. To get the full potential, they also peak at 10 amps. The LS, ES, and the EL, all of them is the same. I have the meter, the amperage meter, and I tested all the 3 of them. So 1 or 2 times it grew to 10, but the average is about 7 to 8 amps. You need about 7 to 8 amps for each one of these boxes, each one of them. So if you're gonna jump this, you're gonna have to make sure you have a lot of amperage to go in. So you have to have the right amperage to get the full potential of these boxes, else you're just gonna hear the bass, you're not going to feel the bass. Do remember that. So keep watching the video. I'm gonna do a sound test. I did it already, so I'm gonna put that in there. Hopefully tomorrow I'll give you a sound test with the DSP. Oh, I'll show you my ideas about the back with the casters. I actually opened the box and showed the inside of the box. So keep watching the video to see the all of those stuff. So yeah, that's it. But I do recommend it. It's a good speaker. It's built, as you know, Yorkville built. It's strong and good. That's it. But keep watching the rest of the video. You see the inside of it. Oh, also tested with my Phytos in one of these with the regular one. Then I put the Beamer, this one for inside my ES in comparator. Do the comparison so you can watch that too. Quick unboxing of the Yorkville EL18S. This is my fourth one. They talk about going green. Don't understand this. Big old box. This big old box. Big old box. This is the power wire. Why are you going green? This is a waste. Don't need that. It's too big. Just for this. That's all that's in the box. Power cable. Yesterday, I did the test with the new Yorkville EL18S, 4 of them, with the 2 tops, with no drive rack, no DSP, no EQing. That was just raw. Now, today, using the same Flex 10, not using my rain controller today. I like the rain sound quality better, but that's a different topic. There go my drive rack, that's it. My Allen and Heath. So I crossed out the higher bass frequency. I got it down about 85 right now. Try to use the same sounds I used yesterday. Use the same songs I used from yesterday. You done done too much, you got it coming, motherfucker. Yes, I am. ES, the EL. That's the height difference. Like they said, about an inch. It's wider. The depth is about, I say a quarter, half-inch depth, if that, in the front to the back, if that. How wide, that's the difference with the width. New Yorkville, that's how it looks. It's the inside. Use different cups. Padding on the bottom. The cup when it's laying on its side. So it's the same as the ES, like a scoop. But the reason they black out the mesh, so you don't see it laying on its side. So you can lose some of the weight if you change the woofer. I don't like the casters on the back. It vibrates. It sticks out too much, I can't carry. I have 4 of them. I'd rather the ES style have 4 of these. So when I do big gigs, I need 4. I can put these in the back of my truck and they fit perfectly. This box is bigger and deeper, so the casters take up room. So I said there has to be a way to take off the casters when I could transport it. So I found this website, and that's the model number. $10 a plate. I found this plate. It's aluminum. It's very light. It fits perfectly the holes if you get that plate. So just push it in. In and out. One quick note, when you take out the screws from this, try to put them back in the same hole. So I'd rather they put a plate, like a dolly, like RCF have, a removable board with the wheels. It would help protect the amp from the weather. And if you get coming off a sidewalk, you don't hit the amp, or put rubber bumpers. On Instagram and Facebook, so we're gonna turn it over. This is the Beamer. To me, it feels like a plastic red cup, a party cup. That's the Phyto. It feels so rubbery. Feel like a rubber texture. Hear that hollow feel? That's how I'm changing it, because I don't like that high mid-bass sound on the bass. It do hit deep, but you gotta cross out too much of the higher bass frequency, like go down to like 70, 80. This I didn't have to do it. We're gonna test with the original woofer. That's this one. And this is one with the Phyto in it. We're gonna use the same song. I am using my mixer and my Drive Rack 360 today. Don't mind the mess. So we're gonna use the same song on both. do it with the Phyto. Now we're going to do it with the Phyto Pro. This one. So that's the same song. Now we're going to use a different song. We're going to start back where that's the original, to the right. Now we're going to go back to the Phyto. Yeah, so the Beamer do sound a little deeper. It plays the deeper bass a little rounder. That's why I'm going to try a TBX 100 or the Phyto 1030. Like my ES have. That's what my ES have. I like how that note sound. But this bass, I feel more. I actually feel the impact of the bass more than that. It's letting more power through. I feel it more than here. That's why you hear the sheetrock vibrating over there more than this. So that's a quick test. So I'm going to try to get the TBX 100. I know that's 1200 watts, but I'm going to see. And the 1030, that's 1200 watts too, and test them. So look out for those videos. Come take a look at the VIP.
Yeah, man.
Come get your Yorkville